Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, heavy rain moves across the region. Why this front also means big changes in your forecast.
Plus, concern over school shootings.
We want the teachers and the staff, the teachers and the students to know that we're here for them.
The work being done here at home to prevent another disturbing statistic.
Hitting the road for a good cause. The life-changing mission and personal tie behind Kyle Petty's charity ride revival.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany McGraw.
I'm John Carlin. We've been dealing with rain all day, and at times there have been some pretty heavy downpours, and that could lead to some localized flooding.
Tonight, your local weather authority is tracking it all. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here to explain how long this is going to last, but then also when we're going to start to feel these fall-like temperatures.
We're going to feel the fall-like temperatures on Thursday. That's also when we're going to see the sunshine returning to the viewing area. Until Thursday, it's going to be pretty gloomy outside. You'll notice that many of us right now getting wet, some of us getting wetter than others. All of this pushing to the north at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. You'll notice some heavier downpours right along the West Virginia state line from Highland County south into Craig County. Also dealing with some very heavy rain right now in and around the Hill City. Lynchburg, Amherst, south into Rustburg, to the east towards Appomattox, seeing some heavier downpours. Highway 29, Highway 460, Highway 501, Highway 24 among the folks dealing with some moderate to heavy rain at this juncture. Bigger picture showing that we've got this onshore flow, this tropical moisture, bringing all of this rain into the region today. Now, tomorrow, we're going to focus on a cold front. This cold front to the west is heading to the east, and that's what's going to provide us a chance for even a couple of severe thunderstorms heading into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Your hourly planner for this evening showing temperatures holding relatively steady in the upper 60s to near 70, with off and on showers in the forecast. We are no doubt very muggy as well. The wedge is here for us right now. It's going to stay with us Tuesday, even be with us into part of Wednesday. That means highs basically are in the 60s and 70s. Abundant clouds with not much sunshine around, periods of rain, and some of that rain will be on the heavy side. Brittany.
And a reminder to download our 10 News weather app to get updates on the latest conditions.
It not only provides a look at the radar, but it also sends alerts straight to your phone. And we are continuing to follow breaking news out of Augusta County tonight, where deputies had been looking for the body of a toddler with local ties. Investigators now say 3-year-old Khaleesi Cuthrio, who had been missing since February, died while she was with Travis Brown and Candy Royer. The pair were arrested in Pennsylvania, and they will be extradited back to Virginia.
Breaking developments in the Gabby Petito case. A coroner just confirmed that the 22-year-old died by homicide. As we've reported, her remains were found Sunday at a Wyoming campground. Petito was on a cross-country trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. He is considered a person of interest, but has been missing for a week. Today, the manhunt intensified at a Florida wildlife reserve in the search for answers.
I hope they find him alive so they can get answers and what went down.
Terrain's very difficult. Essentially 75% of it's underwater.
Petito's official cause of death is pending final autopsy results.
And students are heading home after a lockdown at George Wythe High School. Dozens of agencies responded to the scene about 3 this afternoon after a social media threat. Now they are looking for the person who made the original post. That lockdown was also lifted at Wythe County Technology Center. A 14-year-old boy is facing charges for making threats to harm his classmates with a gun at Bassett High School. We've also learned that the student arrested for the shooting in Newport News yesterday is a 15-year-old. 10 News reporter McKinley Strother takes a closer look now at this violent trend and the local preventative measures in place.
So far in 2021, there have been 16 school shootings in our country, 75 since 2018, according to journalists with Education Week.
What we know from prevention work for many, many years is that we need to be the ones to tell our children that's not what we do. but people are scared.
Karen Pillis is the mental health professional with Family Services of Roanoke Valley, the lead agency for several local youth programs. Unfortunately, the suspects in most of this violence have been children. Of the shootings this year, 24 people were killed or injured, 4 children and 2 adults died. Pillis says conversation has to be direct when talking with your child about all of this.
If the students are comfortable with you, they're going to come talk to you.
Conversation and mental health check-ins are preventative measures. School resource officers are another.
In order to not shake people up and scare people, we definitely tell them what to expect during the drills, and also that's good for them understanding why we're telling them to do what to do.
Chief Deputy Brent Hudson is a former SRO for Roanoke County Schools.
For the safety and security of the building, the staff, and the students. But it's so much a bigger role than that.
Rest assured, every school system in Southwest Virginia has a lockdown plan. Roanoke City Schools says it conducts drills at least twice a year.
We want people to feel comfortable. We want the teachers and the students to know that we're here for them, and this is what we're doing to protect them.
McKinley Strother, 10 News, working for you.
One organization is partnering with Lynchburg City Schools to change the narrative about teens and substance abuse. In a recent survey among 10th graders in Lynchburg, 96.8% reported they had not used drugs in the past 30 days. Now, Horizon Behavioral Health and LCS are launching the new 96.8 campaign.
Oftentimes students believe that all of their friends are using drugs, so kind of changing the narrative and making it letting kids know that no, not all of them are using it. Actually, most of your peers are not using drugs right now.
They plan on surveying more students every 2 years to track their progress. A Louisiana man is facing charges in a crash on Interstate 81 that sent a state trooper to the hospital. Police say it happened near the Draper exit in Pulaski County this morning. We're told Virginia State Police had stopped to help a disabled truck, which belonged to another off-duty trooper, when he was hit. The trooper was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released.
And a new roundabout at a dangerous intersection in Franklin County will be opening this weekend. VDOT says the new traffic pattern at Hardy Road and Booker T. Washington Highway starts on Sunday, so be looking for it. The safety improvements were added because the three-way stop there led to several T-bone crashes. That project was fast-tracked because of an uptick in injuries and deaths. Additional paving will be needed, but it should be complete by spring.
New at 6, a big step toward a new casino in Danville. Watch. The water tower at the former Schoolfield site came down this morning, which marks the first major demolition for Caesars new resort. The $500 million project will also incorporate the iconic smokestacks in the design of the venue. A grand opening is scheduled for late 2023.
A growing frustration along the front lines of the pandemic.
The 2 biggest issues facing local hospitals.
Have a question about current events, new laws? We can help. Just ask 10. It's easy. Go to WSLS.com, click on the menu icon, and click Ask 10. Type your question, and we'll work on an answer. Ask 10 on WSLS.com.
Today, the Virginia Department of Health reported more than 33 new COVID cases. We're told the rate of infection is 15 times higher for those who are not vaccinated. Within the last week, 62 people were hospitalized in the Roanoke City and Allegheny Health Districts. That's why local health experts are pleading for more people to get the shot.
We're seeing Delta really ravage our community. And it's discouraging. And I know that people are frustrated. They're so exhausted with COVID. But we need to keep fighting this fight.
Right now, only 58% of the Commonwealth is fully vaccinated.
At the beginning of the pandemic, we saw a shortage of medical equipment and PPE, but now many hospitals are seeing a shortage in qualified staff. This morning, several members of the Virginia Nurses Association discussed conditions at local hospitals. Patients are increasing daily, but they're also running out of people who can treat them.
Our nurses are mentally depleted, exhausted, and traumatized and experiencing pandemic-related PTSD with little or no time to seek mental health services.
We're told they're also frustrated by a lack of mental health resources.
We're looking at a live picture from our Virginia Tech Carillion Sky Cam. A gray and gloomy day across the Roanoke Valley, really all across southwest, central, and south side Virginia. I'll let you know when you'll see the sun again, though, coming up in your forecast.
local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
The raindrops keep falling on our heads across the region. Heavier downpours in and around Lynchburg. You've got some heavy rain extending from parts of the highlands south into eastern parts of the New River Valley. All this pushing north at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. You'll notice among the folks seeing some heavier downpours right now, the Roanoke Valley. Right along the Blue Ridge Parkway going from Roanoke County into Floyd County, we are seeing some heavier rain right along Highway 221 going from Floyd up to Czech, even into areas, say, near Boone's Mill, south into Rocky Mount over towards Ferrum. We're seeing some heavier downpours as well. Now, I will tell you that the flood risk tomorrow is even a little bit higher than it is tonight. All of us are in at least a medium chance of seeing some localized flooding heading into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. Now, I'll tell you, if there's one area that we need to watch probably the closest is this red area. Basically areas of Highland, Bath, Rockbridge, Amherst, and Nelson County. So right along the southern, or I should say the southern Shenandoah, that's where we could see the highest risk for some localized flooding heading into tomorrow. And this is all because not only are we dealing with tropical moisture, but we have a front working its way in. That front means business. It's moving from the west to the east, and it's certainly going to bring us some rain and even the potential for some thunderstorms heading into tomorrow and tomorrow night. The worst of weather, I think, will be late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. That's when we could certainly pick up on rainfall rates in excess of 1 to 2 inches per hour in some spots. That's also when we could pick up on a couple of stronger thunderstorms as well. Behind this front, everything changes for us. We're going to turn breezy. We're going to turn cooler. We're going to turn less humid. And with high pressure pushing in, that means for us Thursday afternoon into Friday, we are all clear. Mostly sunny skies will return. 70 right now, Lynchburg, 66 Roanoke, lower 60s in Wytheville and also into Hillsville and Galax. A little warmer as you would expect towards south side. So through Wednesday, we're looking at highs in the 70s, lows in the 60s. Looking ahead to Friday and Saturday, we're looking at highs in the 70s, but lows in the 40s. So it's going to be pretty nasty outside for us Wednesday into Wednesday night. But by Thursday afternoon into Friday and Saturday, a nice taste of fall is headed our way with more in the way of blue skies. We are looking at overnight lows Thursday night going into Friday morning, 44 to 50. That could be the coolest morning we've had since mid to late May. We're also tracking the humidity. Very humid out ahead of the front, but behind the front, humidity goes away. It's going to feel every bit like October outside for us here as we head late this week into this upcoming weekend. A very nice taste of fall is headed our way, which makes sense because fall begins for us tomorrow afternoon after all, right? All right, so for tonight, showers and fog linger. Overnight lows tonight ranging between 60 and 69. 3-day zone by zone forecast showing the NRV reaching near 70 tomorrow. Then you're in the 60s Thursday and Friday. For the highlands, very wet here tomorrow into tomorrow night. I think you're going to see increasing sunshine Thursday with skies mostly sunny Friday. South side mid to upper 70s tomorrow. You're around 74 Thursday and Friday. For Lynchburg, we are looking at a very good chance for rain tomorrow. It doesn't get much higher than 100%, so make sure you have your umbrella tomorrow. We're looking at skies turning mostly sunny by Thursday afternoon. Then we're mainly sunny Friday all the way through Monday with another chance for rain pushing in next Tuesday. Across the Roanoke Valley, we are in the low to mid 70s here as we head Wednesday through Friday. Mid to upper 70s return Saturday into early next week. John, Brittany.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Hundreds gathered today at the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford for a good cause.
The Kyle Petty Charity Ride Revival is a smaller 3-day event than the group's annual Ride Across America.
But as 10 News reporter Courtney Lockey explains, the mission is the same.
Stephanie Wilkerson is one of millions of kids in the U.S. battling a chronic illness.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in January of 2016.
And she's one of thousands who've had a life-changing experience because of it at Victory Junction.
It was larger than life. I loved it.
Victory Junction is a camp dedicated to bringing joy to kids with serious medical illnesses like Stephanie.
Sometimes we lose sight that people are like, yeah, they're just riding motorcycles. What are they doing? We're raising fund to send kids to camp.
When former NASCAR driver Kyle Petty lost his son in 2000, he decided to shift gears. Riding cross country the last 20+ years to help send kids to his camp.
It's incredibly gratifying that these people still believe in this. After a couple of years, they still want to come back and send kids to camp. So it's so personal in so many ways.
After taking a break during COVID, he and his crew are back on the road for the Charity Ride Revival. 2 pit stops Tuesday, the National D-Day Memorial, and Bedford Elementary. to see the class of 5th graders who not only greeted him with a donation of more than $300, but with handwritten letters for the campers.
I think what it teaches kids is that we can make a difference. I think what it teaches adults is sometimes we forget we can make a difference.
In Bedford, Courtney Lockie, 10 News working for you.
All right, thanks, Courtney. And on that charity ride, it included a Cup driver in the current playoffs, so we're going to hear from him. And the sparkling career comes to an end for one of the Star City's finest. Sports is next.
And now, the Freedom First Sports Desk with John Appicello.
Cave Spring High School product J.J. Redick, the sharpshooter who led Cave Spring to the 2002 state title, starred for Coach K at Duke, where he became the Blue Devils' all-time leading scorer, announces his retirement today after a 15-season NBA career that spans 6 teams. He leaves the league with 1,950 career three-pointers, 15th in NBA history. Redick played for the Magic, Clippers, 76ers, Pelicans, Bucks, and Mavs. And yes, there is a reason I'm showing him in the Sixer uniform. That was my favorite. Week 4 and the Seminole District shuffles after the Jug Bowl, but still holds the top 3 spots in the 10-strong poll. Second 5, River Ridge, Blue Ridge represented. How about Hidden Valley 4-0, Christiansburg 3-0 on the year? And we'll keep you posted as we continue to roll through this season. Speaking of rolling, the Kyle Petty charity ride brought NASCAR right to our doorstep. And our own Eric Johnson was in Bedford to talk stars and cars with drivers past and present.
Engines were revving here at the National D-Day Memorial, not from NASCAR stock cars, but rather from motorcycles, as Kyle Petty kicked off his charity ride revival and even brought a few NASCAR friends along for the ride. It was a wet ride into Bedford.
Oh, we had a lot of fun. It started raining, and I realized that I didn't bring the right rain gear for something like this.
But for a good cause.
We ride motorcycles. These people come out in the rain, and it's all about sending kids to Victory Junction. So it's been a good day for the Kyle Petty charity ride.
I've never been able to really jump on the ride because it's always going across the country. But the fact that they're going back to the same location every night, I can come for a day or two and be able to, join and have fun with everybody and help raise some money.
Tuesday's event full of excitement with engines roaring, much like the state of NASCAR, something Petty says continues to improve.
I think, as the sport continues to go different places, we look at next year's schedule going to the LA Coliseum. As it begins to go new places, then it's in a good place right now.
And as for a favorite to win the NASCAR Cup Series championship, I know you got to be a little bit neutral, right?
No, I'm not going to be neutral. I'm going to say Joey Logano. He's here with me. If any of my other ones would have come with me, I would have named them too.
Of course, the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs continues this weekend as they head to Las Vegas and open up the round of 12. As for all these beautiful motorcycles in the Kyle Petty charity ride, they will head to the beautiful state of West Virginia for the next 2 days. In Bedford, Eric Johnson, 10 Sports.
Thank you, Eric. Take on 10. Team 10 goes right in the tank this week with just 25 right. Brooke on her game led the way for us. We appreciate that. Meanwhile, Freedom First turned the tables. A monster week. Congrats to that trio of terror. 34 is a great score. They now lead after 2 weeks, so we will keep you posted there. News and notes for you. Tyrod did go on IR today, so he's out 3 weeks. Big Ben has a pec injury and a bad offensive line. None of those things are good. And 1st and 10 more changes. Keep checking our website for games list. It changes daily.
All right, Night in the News coming up next.
We will see you back here at 7.